What's going on, guys? TBF Gaming. Welcome back to a brand new episode of City of Heroes. So we're jumping back into this today. We did the one video yesterday which showed you guys the character creation and some of the simple things at the very beginning. Now we're going to go on another mission. I'm also going to talk about enhancements real quick. So we'll talk about enhancements at the very beginning. We said in the last video that we would talk about this. Now in the level up, you were able to add certain slots to your different powers. So it's really cool. You can add different slots to it. It's either 6 or 8 slots per power is the most you can do. And you only get so many slots total. So you got to actually really think about where you put these things. Now once you get these slots, you can take these things called enhancements, and you'll get quite a few of these as you go on, and you'll be able to add them together and keep getting more and more powerful. But you take these and you add them to the actual slot. It'll ask if you're sure you want to do that. We'll say yes. Now you can do that, and you can also add specific other ones to let's see, defense we don't really have. Stamina we can take, and we can actually put that somewhere so it doesn't take so much stamina when we use it. Flight can go into swift. It can also go into flight when you get it later on, and then defense will go into any defensive powers, which I don't have any right now. You can also put accuracy, recharge time, all kinds of things to where you can actually do some really cool things with your character. So let's get through a couple missions. We want to at least go through a couple. It's been a long time to get onto the servers. Getting onto the servers is a little rough right now. There's only a couple servers. I think they've got it maxed out at like 2,000 people per server, so there's a chance that we may get kicked while we're playing here. We'll have to see what happens. But we'll play for a few minutes and kind of at least hopefully get through a mission or two. We are playing with what's called a blaster, which we talked about in the first video. Kind of the glass cannon. You can do a lot of damage. A lot of times it's not good at fighting up close or really dealing with a lot of people around them at once, but you can get really powerful with these guys. In fact, in the beginning of this game, when this game first kicked off, there was like no cap to it. You could pretty much one-shot like 20 guys, 20 different villains at once. It was pretty amazing. But we'll get further into this. We'll go through some of these little doors here. And each one of these missions have different things. This one we're actually looking for evidence. So you click on these little desks, you search through it, and then you're able to do some things. And oh, we already found a key, so that's a good. So we'll be able to get through things. This is a lieutenant here, so let's take him out real quick. Oh, let's turn off our sprint so we're not losing stamina. The stamina bar is not moving quite like it should. That might just be because of server problems. I'm not really sure. Now my 3 attacks that we have, we kind of talked about it in the first episode, but we have Ring of Fire, which is kind of a control. You see he's actually locked in a little fire, and it does damage over time. We have the 3 button we have set to the Fire Blast, which is probably our main attack. It recharges the fastest. And then number 2 is an actual AoE attack, which is really cool. It does quite a bit of damage. All right, way over here. Now later on you get some cool stuff like sniper shot and stuff like that that can actually keep you really, really far away. In fact, we used to use a weapons blaster that could do a sniper shot from really far away. You can actually bring like one enemy to you at a time, so that way your survivability would be way higher. There we go, almost done with this guy. There we go, cruising through this. Cruising through it so far. Nothing to search over here? Nope. Looks like we're going to seek evidence this way. There we go. Another guy to shoot at here. We're actually, yeah, you can see we're slowly getting more powerful. Just a couple shots to take care of these guys. Not too bad at all. Alright. Let's go ahead and do Ring of Fire so you can't get close. And then we'll get in, take a shot, and then back up. Now some of the guys have different AI where they'll only attack you when you get close, so it helps out a lot to start getting better at this. Oh, we missed that one. There we go. And I think it's still on double XP. We were reading in the Discord that it is double XP, which is really cool because then you can get through some of these early levels. Some people don't like it because you fly through a little too fast, but I think it makes it a lot of fun. And this way you can jump on different characters too and not worry about just spending all your time on one main character. Because that's probably the best part of this game is when you start getting into all your different characters. Get a couple more here. I'm going to actually close out Discord. It's in the corner. It's going like crazy on my other screen. All right, there we go. Let's get through a couple more of these. All right, let's see. Here we go. Can we not hit? Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. One shot. And we've got an enhancement for that. Let's go ahead. What do we have here? This increases actual range. Let's do that so we can shoot from even further away. All right. Make sure we have our inspirations up. We talked about these in the first one. We do have 2 slots of them now, which is really nice. So we can do all kinds of stuff at once. Here we go. Shoot these guys. Let's go ahead and increase our accuracy and our defense. There we go. Alright. Let's hit that. Bam! There we go. Yeah, that one's my favorite attack, definitely. Number 2, the actual AoE attack there. Alright. Inspiration's full again. Take out this lieutenant real quick. There we go. And these are tied to your F1, F2, F3, and F4 buttons too, so you can actually use that. There we go. Almost done with this guy. Yeah, flying through it. Very nice. All right, where's the other? There should be like another thing to search for. All right, there's that one done. Yeah, we're getting way more power. This is awesome. All right, we got a couple enhancements again. And we'll keep going back into those, and we'll show you how the enhancement combining system works too. Right, there we go. So we got a couple new enhancements. Let's see if we got any that are similar. We've got resist damage. I don't have anything that does that yet. We do have the endurance. The only one we have endurance on is sprint, so I'll show you that just so you can see it. You combine it up on here, and it'll add them together, and it'll tell you what percentage chance of success it has. As you get higher, it's a little bit less, or if they're further apart from each other, it's a little bit less. So you hit combine, and now you get a 1+. So if I added a 2 to that, it could go to a 2+, and so on. And I think they can go up with, it used to be 2 pluses, so you can have a 1++ is the highest one that you can have for that. So it's really cool. All right, let's see. We're starting to get pretty good XP wise. Where do we got to go through now? Let's go ahead and get rid of that chat tray too. So we're just playing mainly single player. This game is all about playing multiplayer, though. It's amazing when you get in with a good team. You start getting on some things called sewer runs, or when you start going into some of the other areas. Defeat all skulls in the ground. This should be the last one here, I think. There we go. That should be it for her. No, we still got at least one more somewhere. All right. It's been so long. I used to know where all of them were. Oh, I hear a clue. Somewhere back here. Maybe on top of the things. Oh, there it is, back in the back. All right, we'll search this thing. Should give us some evidence. And bam, that was it for the actual mission. Perfect. Get a little bit of extra XP out of it. All right, let's see. Let's go back to Atlas Park 4. Hopefully we don't get disconnected when we do this. Like I said, the queue was like 2,000 deep, so it took several hours to get into the game. There we go. We're going back to Atlas Park. Perfect. All right, so we'll go through a couple more missions, and then we'll probably just do a little bit of street sweeping to get to at least like probably level 10 today is what we want to get to. All right. There we go. Let's see if we can get this one. See, I love that, doing AoE on all of them. These are all level 2, so they can get taken out pretty quickly. There we go. We actually haven't died yet with this guy. This might be the time, though, once we start getting into these big groups like this. Like I said, this guy's not really made for withstanding a lot of attacks. We got that guy. Let's get back to our inspiration. We do have some heal things. There we go. We're about to die. This will be our first death right here. There we go. Alright. We're slowly getting through. We might survive this. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Last couple guys. There we go, and another level too, so we can go get another power. All right, so we finished that mission. You can actually now go to contact. Oh, we still don't have enough through him to actually call him. Eventually, we'll be able to call without going back every single time. All right, let's go talk to the level up person real quick. We'll level up, and then we'll go back and talk to this guy and get another mission for him. All right, up to the front. There we go. And this is actually the quietest of all the Atlas Parks we've been in. This is really cool. Let's see, talk to her. Go ahead and level up. And level 4 should give us another power. For here, we also get more inventory slots, more salvage slots, pretty much everything. All right, so now we can actually add something else of a new power set. So we can choose one of these guys here: flares, fire sword, combustion. This one's kind of cool. This does a what do you call it? A damage over time to I think everyone around you at the same time. Or you can go to new power sets, and you can actually choose between all kinds of ones. I won't go through all of them right now, but usually what most people choose here is their flight power. It used to be back in the day you can only choose flight and then the very first one, but they do have it open to where you can choose any of these. You can do the fly one, so you can actually move around the map quite a bit faster. We're going to do that one probably. Some other ones that are pretty important. Fighting gives you another attack. Leadership gives you some stuff to actually make everyone around you better, which is really good. Leaping, you can eventually get super jump, which means you can jump all over the map. That's probably the most fun to travel around with. I also have super speed. It should be in here somewhere. Let's see. Flight, concealment. That gives you invisibility, which is pretty cool. Medicine, to help actually heal people around you. Presence is more of the tank stuff. Sorcery within the magic stuff, and then speed. Obviously, you can get super speed, which is really cool. We're gonna go flight. Flight just makes it kind of easier early on, and it's kind of, you don't always want to waste a power on a travel power early on because you don't really need it early on, but it just makes it easier. So we're gonna go with it. All right. Also, we'll go ahead and go in here. I'll show you the supergroup registration, which is really easy to do. You pretty much go talk to the guy behind the front desk, and you can create your own supergroup, and then you can invite people to that. What's cool about a supergroup is you can actually choose a custom supergroup color palette, and then when people go into supergroup mode, it'll actually change their outfits, almost like Avengers, where they all have the same little outfits. So we'll go like this. You can pretty much create your own little supergroup. All right, we're just gonna make up something random right now. We'll edit it later. All that's, you can change the actual titles of the different people. You can change the description, TBFG test 1, and then a message of the day. All right, words. All right, now you can change your actual primary and secondary colors. So let's go blue. We'll go blue and black together. You can change the emblem. Let's see, we'll go with, I think there's quite a few that you can actually choose from here. We'll just go with that. All right, so nothing amazing there, just a random thing. All right. Now you can actually choose with your character whether or not you want to actually, we'll go hide supergroup emblem because it doesn't really match our guy. And then you can go with the team colors just when you're in supergroup mode. And you can say that instead of the red, we'll have blue, all right, and black. So it just gives them a different color, and then you can switch in and out of supergroup mode, which is really cool. All right, there we go. So let's go talk to our guy. Now, if we want to go into supergroup mode, we'll be all blue, which we'll do that later. All right, let's go talk to this guy back here. And then he should give us another mission, or at least another contact, one of the two. All right, ask about available missions. All right, and we'll go ahead and go to this one here. So now with these missions, if you level up too fast, you actually level yourself out of the different missions that you can get from these guys. They're only set to specific levels, so if you level out of that, you can no longer get the missions from them. There's also the option to complete at least one mission per day. I think it's one mission every 3 days. You can auto-complete instead of having to go through it, which makes it really easy. If you're stuck on like a really hard mission you can't get through, if you're just doing solo, or if you don't have someone to help you out with one of those like fetch missions that's a little bit harder, you could definitely get into that. So now we have flight. We can throw this up here. There we go. And there we go. We've got flight. Makes it a lot easier. Now we can actually cruise around flying. How awesome is that? Make sure we get a screenshot of this. I always forget to take screenshots. Alright, let's get back in. There we go. Alright, so we'll go down here. We didn't really talk about the controls in the first game, but it's pretty much like every game you can imagine. It's got, you know, the WASD is your main commands. Nothing big. Alright, so I think we're talking to this contact, Sarah Peters in Atlas Park. Talk to her real quick. Alright, she's telling us about a warehouse that we need to go to, so we need to go locate a crate. Oh, let's go check this guy out. It's always worth doing a little bit of leveling just while you're running around, so that's why we usually don't fly around too much. We're going to do it now just because I want to get to the next mission kind of quickly. Alright, like so. Just get rid of these guys since they're already attacking us. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and fly to this next mission. Alright, so we're inside the mission zone again. Let's go do another mission. We're going to go through a few of these. We might later start some of the other things you can do within the game, like joining teams and stuff like that. Right now we're going to go solo just for a little bit. These guys are level 4, so they're a little more difficult than the last mission we just did. There we go. Now a lot of times what you do is you use that ring of fire to lock them in place, and then you can shoot them from afar. Especially these guys, they do way more damage. Oh, a little bit of rubber banding there. They do way more damage if you get too close to them. There we go. Nice. Got another enhancement out of it. Let's see if it's anything good. A couple of things. Disorient duration, resist damage. We'll get into those later. Alright. Nothing we need to add right now. And then as we get higher level enhancements, you definitely want to replace the old ones. They're only good for so many levels. So you got to make sure that you continue to upgrade them. There we go. Oh, there's 3 of them this time. Okay. Let's be a little bit careful. Alright. This guy out. And he's done. There we go. Nice. A few more inspirations. We'll watch our health. I think we're doing okay. Not too bad so far. Alright. Now I forget there's a few more hot keys that I can't really remember. I know that the F button follows. I'm trying to remember the other ones. It's been a long time. to go into the actual forums to read what some of the other ones are. Go and attack this guy. And these are level 5 now, so we're getting against even higher than that. This guy out. This AoE one we definitely want to hit when they're actually doing. Oh, this is a lieutenant though. Let's go. There we go. Lock him in place. A little bit of accuracy. We keep missing. The higher level guys, you have a better chance of missing them, so you gotta be a little careful. Alright, come on, recharge. We definitely want some recharge enhancements on these ones. They're taking forever. Oh no, that might be the DC right there. Alright, so we got back to the same point. We had to restart the mission. Not too big of a deal. The server did a restart. They're doing restarts every like 6 to 10 hours to make sure the server doesn't have any issues. This is actually not too bad because we get to use the rest button now, which anytime you're low on health, you can click the rest key, and then he takes a knee and you can pretty much recharge your health kind of quickly. Let's see. This room's a little bit crazy. There's a good chance we're going to die in here. Let's see if we can get lucky though. Alright. Hopefully. Maybe. There's a lot of bad guys. Be careful. And they're level 5, so they're definitely doing some damage. And our resistance is that high. If we were like a tank or something, we could go through this easy. Alright. That's probably what we'll roll next time. Is do a tank. Tank's a little more solo friendly. It's rough to be a solo flyer for sure. We do want to get into some multiplayer missions, but for right now, it's a little bit hard with a bunch of randoms. Let's see. There we go. Go through the first group. Let's see if we can draw just one of these guys. I don't know what our range is. Not very long. There we go. See if we can attract like one guy at a time so we can survive this a little bit better. But we'll pretty much finish this mission, hopefully get another level out of this, and then we'll probably start a new video. We want to make sure we separate these a little bit. The next one we'll definitely talk about some of the other features within the game. There we go. Alright, let's go over here. Alright. I can't remember what is it, shift? No, it's not shift tab. I don't know, I gotta figure out what the other buttons are. Stop him in his tracks. He should be dead. Oh man, we're missing like crazy. That's the hardest part about fighting guys that are a little bit over your levels. You miss a lot. There we go. Nice. There we go. We can search some of these crates back here. See if we can search before we actually get a little closer. One of these crates is going to be the right one. We might get lucky soon, but usually they set it up to where it's like the last one you search. Oh wow, first try. Okay, so we could exit, or we can clear up a few more of these guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and clear up a few more up just for some good XP. If we start getting close to dying, we can hit the exit command. It'll be fine. There we go. We're having trouble with these guys. We might die. Come on. Let's take a couple of these guys out. There we go, ring of fire. And this guy should be done. Nope, not yet. Dang. We're in the red now. This might be it. Okay, watch out. Oh, we're so close. Okay. Come on, do it one more time. There we go. I didn't think we'd get him. Alright, let's go ahead and exit. We're really, really close to level 5, though. I would love to hit level 5 real quick. Lieutenant, we can do this. Alright. That one. Come on. There we go. You can't come to us at least. Let's get this guy with the ring of fire, too. They hit us with some kind of status effect. Nope, that's over. Alright, there we go. So at least now you can see with the actual death animation. So pretty much when you die, you have to go to hospital. There's no real deficit to it anymore. I think it used to do something to you back in the day where it would stop you from gaining XP for a certain amount of time, or it would give you half XP for a little while. It was something like that. Let's go back to the hospital. And then you pretty much wake up in the hospital. Each zone has its own hospital. I think every zone does, or at least most of them do. Alright. Pretty much wake inside here. And then we can head out the door in a second. There we go. And then you can head back out the door, back out to the town. Let's see. Take crate to Azuria. We need to go ahead and finish this mission. So I'll meet you guys over at Azuria. All right, we took the mission, or the thing back to Azuria. She was over here. It actually didn't point to her. It was a little bit of a glitch. So we had to run around and figure out which person we had to take it to. Let's go back to this guy, finish up this mission, ask about the next mission, and let's go talk to the security chief. So now we're on to the next one. Now we finally reached where we can actually call to him, which is good. Now we could complete the next mission. In fact, we'll do that real quick. If you call to the person that you're doing a current mission on, actually no, hold on. Talk to security chief is a really easy one. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll complete one of the actual like warehouse missions. So we don't even have to go in. You just complete it. You get the XP for it, and you can do that once every 3 days. I think is what it's set up to right now. I don't know if that's how it was in base game or not. It's been a while. Oh, come on, get out the door. All right, let's figure out where this guy's at. Might be a ways away. No, hold on. Mission. Select task. There we go. Took a second. All right, let's get out to the security guy. To him, the next mission is just defeat 5 Hellions. That's actually pretty easy. We have to do it in a specific area. Does it give me an area? I don't think it does. All right, it just says keep peace in Atlas. We got to go around and look for Hellions. There's 4 or 5 main factions that are in this area. There's one of them right there. That's the actual Vasilok. Those guys are led by a guy named Dr. Vasilok. They're pretty much like mutated, put together guys from the sewer, kind of crazy. There's the Clockwork, which are little robotic clockwork guys led by the Clockwork King, which is kind of cool. And then you have the Hellions and the Skulls, which are just like your basic run-of-the-mill street gang guys. Go ahead and take these guys out. And then once we make it to the next cities, it opens up even more and more. There's all kinds of other factions like that. There we go. These guys are low level. We can take them out pretty quickly. Get that guy. Alright, come on. This will actually, we should hit level 5 on this next step. There we go. Come on. No good delay. There we go. And you'll see each time you hit a new level, all of our damage is going way up. Let's see. 2 more. 2 more Hellions and we're good. Okay. I hear a bunch of sirens. What's going on over here? There used to be in-game events too. Sometimes there'll be events like gang wars between the different gangs. What is this? A little movie theater? Oh, that's pretty cool. Rise of the Council, The Broken Column, starring Fractured Dawn. That's pretty cool. There used to be a bunch of in-game stuff. They had all kinds of different stories and different mythos within the game that were really, really cool. All right, we just need 2 more Hellions. Let's go over here and take these guys out. There we go. Get this guy to come down to us. Perfect. All right. Shots on this guy, and he should be done. Alright, one more. One more, then we'll have another mission done. Let's see. Anybody hanging out behind here? Having flight makes this so much easier. Alright. Oh, here we go, level 1s. And this is kind of fun too, as you start to level up and you come back to those lower level guys. Take them out with one shot. Oh, truck running us over. Alright, now we need to go back to the main guy. There we go. Let's go ahead and talk to our contact again. Alright, well done. With heroes like you around, we'll have a chance to make Atlas Park safe. Ask about available missions. And we've got another... we got to go make sure a painting is secure, so it's not stolen. Now, like I said, we can go ahead and complete the mission. Pretty much go call him back. You say complete the current mission. It'll tell you, are you sure you want to do this? You can only do this once every 3 days. Go ahead and complete the mission. You get the XP for it, so you're good to go. And that mission is done. And we talk back to him again. It says we got to take painting to Iris Parker. So let's go to Iris Parker. Let's see, how far away is she? Oh, she's very, very close. But we're going to go ahead and end it there. So there you go, episode number 2 of City of Heroes. We're going to go into episode 3 and 4. I'm going to continue to record today back to back so we can get a few of these out. Like I said, this is going to be in addition to my normal content. It won't replace it or anything, but hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Having a lot of fun with it. If you guys do enjoy it, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. As always, leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next episode of City of Heroes. We'll get a little bit further with our little character here. Maybe create another character, play around with him. We'll figure it all out. Alright guys, later.